One of the best features for the DJI drones, in my opinion, has got to be the cruise control. But it's not just a point of using cruise control to go straight forward. There is some added little benefits by using it and a few secrets. That's what today's video is all about. Let's do this. So hello, welcome once again to the channel on this very fine day in the UK. And today's video, as I've just said, is all about cruise control, what you can do with it. And today's video, I'm going to be using the Air 3. So what's it about? Well, for those of you that don't know about cruise control is a fabulous feature that you can use not just for flying forward and setting the cruise control. And for those of you that don't know about cruise control, I'm just going to explain it to you. Because what you need to do is you need to set it up first on the controller. So that's what I'm going to show you. And the first thing you need to do is you need to go, if these fans going, is you need to go into the menus, go into control, and under control you've got some button customization. All right, just there you can see the C2 button. I've got mine set on the C2 for cruise control. So if you tap there, you can set these buttons to do whatever you want it to do. Camera functions, other functions. But in our case, it's the cruise control. That's the one that we need to set. Once that's set, you're good to go. Let's come out of there. Apologies for the fan on the Air 3. So that's it. That's basically all you do to set it up. So let's get straight into the video and I'll show you a few examples and a few little secrets on using cruise control. So here we are then out on the test field, one that I come to now and again. And it's the test for the cruise control. And as I said earlier in the video, there's numerous ways you can use cruise control and there's a few hidden secrets which I'm going to reveal today. So I'm going to fly the Air 3 today, and this is typical for the Mini 4 Pro or the Mavic series that's got cruise control. So let's get it up in the air and we'll see what it's all about. Now shift that out of the way. Okay, that's the Air 3 in the air. And the first thing that you need to do is set up cruise control, which I showed you earlier in the video how to do that. Once it's set up, I've assigned mine to the C1 button, and then it's all about using your own initiative. And what it really needs is to have a creative mind. We all know that cruise control, as you can see on the screen, we'll start the recording as well. So if we push forward and we hit the cruise control button, which in my case is the C2 button and not the C1, that is now hands-free and it's flying away, as you can see on screen in cruise control. So we'll just cancel that by hitting the C2 again and bring it back towards us. Let's take it up in the air a little bit more. Spin it round, we're going to head towards that church over there. We're a little bit higher, about 100 feet, give or take. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to go forward, hit the cruise control button. As you can see, that's now enabled. Now what we can do now is we can move to the right, press the C2 again, and that cruise speed has been updated, and it's also doing the right control as well. If you bring it to the left, and then hit the cruise control again, as you can see, it's now building up a scenario. We just hit the cruise control and that's disabled it. Bring it back towards us. So that's using a forward and a right move and a left move. I'm going to do a different move this time. I'm going to go forward and I'm going to go into a orbit. So we'll just go slightly forward, hit the cruise control, do a right, and do a left, get it into a bit of an orbit, and then hit the cruise control again. As you can see now, it's doing an orbit and I'm doing absolutely nothing on the controller. That's in cruise control. I think this is a fabulous feature, I really do. Okay, we'll cancel that. This time we're going to come backwards. We'll spin it round first towards the home point. There's me stood in the distance. Just drop the gimbal down slightly. This time I'm going to go forward, slowly, press cruise control, and this time I'm going to go up, raise the altitude, and hit the cruise control again. So now that's going up and coming forwards, and I'm just going to yaw to the right hand side and hit the cruise control again, and that's updated itself once again. So that's now doing a forward, a yaw to the right, and it's increasing in altitude. And you can get some really dynamic shots with this type of move. We'll just cancel that. We'll bring it back towards us. Oops, too far. There we go. Here she comes. I must admit, I do like this Air 3. It really is something else. Another thing you can do is you can use the spotlight feature and cruise control at the same time. So we'll just get it up and fly it out a little bit. And I'm just going to spotlight on a subject over there. That one will do nicely. All I need to do now is just yaw slightly to get a locator pin on the ground. There we go. I'm just going to yaw so it's into the centre. And then all we need to do now is move right, hit the cruise control, and that's now using spotlight and the cruise control at the same time. And what we can do now is we can go up as well. It's increasing, hit the cruise control again, and that's doing absolutely superb. And that will save you fingers. That's doing a perfect orbit around that subject. And that will save you holding the sticks in a certain place whilst it's doing an orbit and just watching the height. In fact, I'll lower it down as it's coming round. And then I'll hit the cruise control again, and that will continue to lower itself. So you get the idea. That is one way that you can use cruise control, and using the spotlight feature as well. Just take that off and fly it back towards me, and I'll show you another little trick that you can do as well. Here she comes. So I'm just going to drop it down. Be a bit noisy on the microphone at the moment. I think I showed you this trick in an earlier video where you can actually put the drone audio or the audio from the mic onto the drone. We just clap. That's now synced up. And then what we can do is we can just fly backwards very, very slowly. We'll go into cine mode for this. We'll hit cruise control. And then what you can do is you can flog using the Air 3 or the Mini 4 Pro or any drone. I'll just make it go a little bit quicker. Update the cruise control. As you can see, that's now vlogging using the camera on the drone. Doesn't matter which drone you use, as long as it's got cruise control, it will work. We'll just cancel that, we'll fly it back. So that's cruise control with a few hidden features. So there we go. Just by adding different layers to that cruise control function, you can get some dynamic shots. I mean, I've just used like the grass and the church, but you could be in different locations where you want to do multiple stick movements. I mean, you're probably looking at 4 or 5 movements there, you know, using your gimbal control as well. And that's the only thing that you would need to use is your gimbal if you wanted to go up and down at the same time. The rest is all done automatically using cruise control. Okay, let's summarize it back in the studio. So there we go. What an absolutely useful feature it is, the cruise control on the DJI drones. This is the Air 3, the Mini 4, as I said before, and the Mavic series. Any drone that's got that feature on, you can use it. One thing that I didn't point out is using the C2 button or C1, whichever one that you choose to assign for the cruise control. All you need to do is you need to just click the C2 button or C1 button to stop it. Another thing you can do is you can use the pause button, that pause button just there on the controller, and that will also stop the cruise control at any time. If it was to go into failsafe and the battery was low, cruise control will get cancelled and it will return to home. So there's another added feature as well. So as you saw, a few little secrets, building up your different levels of cruise control, and you can add to it, you know, fly forward, raise the altitude, click the button again, and then it will update it, doing an orbit, you know, yawing to the right, to the left, decrease and increase in the altitudes. There's numerous ways that you can build up those dynamic moves. So there we go, that's cruise control and a few hidden secrets for you. If you found the video useful, as always, don't forget, give us the old thumbs up. And if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong and all the rest of it that goes with it. I'm sure you know me by now. And you might like to watch those couple of videos I've chosen for you. And if you do, I shall see you over there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.